Okay. We are live now, and if you want, then we can start the quiz.
Okay, just let me. I was going through all my other ones, making sure I didn't miss anything. I hate missing them. All right, so come on, a little quicker. Okay, group quiz.
Okay, for the first question, it's the GDP. I chose the second option, which is used to monitor and perform the performance of the overall economy and is the single best measure of a society's economic well-being.
Yes, that's what I selected as well.
All right, the second, according to the circular flow diagram, GDP, I chose the first one. It says can be computed as payments firms make the factors of production plus revenues they receive from the sales of goods and services. Did you choose something different?
Maybe I did just because I was going back and forth between C and A.
The concepts are not my great strength, but yes, I think it's A.
Yeah, like I said, it was one of those ones I kept going back and forth between those because I was like, "Oh, which one is it?"
Okay, so do you want to go with A or with C?
We'll go with A.
Okay. Third says gross domestic product measures, and I chose the first one, income and expenditures.
Yes.
Okay, good. 4 it says in the GDP accounts production equal, and yeah, with this one, because I did this yesterday, I chose C, income minus government expenditures.
Income and expenditures. No, the GDP is strictly just the income.
Just the income?
Just the income.
Okay, let me correct it then. Just income. Okay, thank you. Okay, 5 says, suppose that an economy produces 20,000 units of good A, which sells at $3 a unit, and 40,000 units of good B, which sells at $1 per unit. Production of good A contributes, I chose C, which says 3 times as much to GDP as the production of good B. Or will be the...
No, it's going to be the 3 divided by 2 times as much. Because what you do is you take that 20 units, you times it by the 3, and then the 40, you times it by the 1, and the 60's on top of the 40.
And you simplify.
And you simplify, so then...
Yeah, just realize it now, yeah. Because you have double units of the $1 than the one for 3. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep.
Guys, what question are we on?
Hello,
we're
Alex.
on 5 right now. Hey, Alex.
Just a question. Yeah.
Okay. So what did we conclude to?
Sorry?
What's our answer?
Yeah, if you want, we can go back really quick for the first question, the GDP. We chose B.
Okay.
For question 2, we chose A.
Okay.
For question 3, we chose A.
I went back and I...
Isn't it B?
It's C.
Okay.
I think it's C.
For number 3?
For number 3, I went, looked back into stuff, and it's C.
Okay, the one that says expenditures but not income.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can be computed as either revenue from firms received from sales of goods. Wait, no, that's 2. Sorry. For 3, it is A. But no, I was looking at 2.
Yeah.
2
That's income.
is C.
You want to go with 2? You want to go with C then?
C? Okay.
Yeah.
Or 2. Okay, so because yes, 3 is A, income and expenditures.
And the GDP counts. Production equals.
That one it's A, income.
Just A, just income.
Oh.
And then for question 5, we chose B. 3 over 2 times as much to GDP as the production of good B.
Okay. Do you want me to read the next question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. The table below contains data for, I'm going to say this wrong, Xerox for the year 2015. The gross national product for Xerox in 2015 is, so I'm just going to add everything up together.
Okay, so the gross national product. You're taking the GDP. You're going to add the income earned by citizens abroad, and then you're going to deduct the income foreigners earned here. And so that's going to be 204.
204. So D.
So D, yeah.
Okay. So will be then the GDP plus the income earned
Abroad for your citizens, and then you minus what the foreigner made.
Okay. Foreigners earn here. Okay, thank you for clarifying it. Okay, good.
Okay. A farmer sells 5 pounds of pecans and to a Smith's Fresh pecans for $10. Smith's Fresh Pecans resells 3 pounds for $4.50 per pound. The remaining pecans are shelled and canned and sold for a total of $8. Taking these transactions into account, how much is added to GDP?
Just say hi.
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 Okay, now go to bed.
I chose B, 3150.
Oh, D? No, it's going to be C, and I'll explain. The farmer sells the product. That's what they call an intermediate price. Smiths, because they resell it, so now they're going to be part of the GDP. And
But
so
yeah, you
we're
don't.
going to the 3 pounds times 450, and then plus the 8 gives you 2150.
Yeah. Yeah, because you don't count the intermediate.
The intermediate price, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, in 2014, a farmer grows and sells $3 million worth of corn to Big Flake Cereal Company. Big Flake Cereal Company produces $8 million worth of cereal in 2014, with sales to households during the year of $7 million. The unsold $1 million worth of cereal remains in Big Flake Cereal Company's inventory at the end of 2014. The transaction just described contribute how much to GDP for 2014? Would it be?
What was that? How much?
I chose 8 millions.
So he sells $3 million worth of corn to Big Flakes, and they produce $8 million worth of stuff, right?
Yes.
But they only sell $7 million.
Yes, but the other 1 million is still on their inventory, so it's still considered part of the GDP.
So it's still 8 million.
Still 8 million.
Okay.
Yeah.
Consider 2 items that might be included in GDP. 1, the estimated rental value of owner-occupied housing, and 2, purchases of newly constructed homes. How are these two items accounted for when GDP is calculated?
Okay, rentals are. What did you choose?
B.
B, yeah, because rentals are considered a consumption, and when you purchase a house, it's considered an investment.
Correct.
That's just kind of like how I remember it, you know.
Yep.
Okay.
That was easy to remember.
The city of Ann Arbor, Michigan buys a police car manufactured in Germany. In the GDP counts, this transaction is included in. Oh, is it B?
It is B, yes.
Okay. And the economy of Tilly Coston in 2015 consumption was $3,000. Exports were 1,200 and GDP was 8,000. Government purchases were over 1,200 and imports were 600. What was Tilly Keaston's investment in 2015? So the investments were would it be the purchases that were over 1,200?
Here.
That's included.
There's that formula, and I don't remember what it is, but basically you're going to take 8,000 is the GDP. So 8,000 equals the consumption of 3,000 plus
the
12,000 for the purchases and 12,000 for exports. And then you're going to minus 600
for the imports.
And what's left over is the investments.
So then the answer is 4,800, but 4,800 is not there.
No, it's 3,200.
No, because you said 3,000 plus 1,200 plus 1,200.
Minus 600.
Yeah, and I'm getting 4,800.
And then you got to subtract that from 8,000.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Because basically we're solving for I representing investments.
Okay. So A.
Yes.
All right. Yes. The table below contains data for country A for the year 2010. What were country A's imports in 2010? Imports.
It's going to be your domestic purchases of foreign goods,
which was 120.
So
B. Okay. The GDP deflator for years subsequent to the base year measures the change in.
It's A, the nominal GDP from the base year that cannot be attributed to the change in real GDP.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Okay. A hypothetical country of lawland produces only movies and popcorn. Quantities and prices of these goods for the last several years are shown below. The base year is 2015. In which year was this country's nominal GDP highest?
I chose 2016.
No, it's 2017.
17?
What you do is you multiply each one of them up by, so the $12 times 625, and then the $6 times 925, and then you add them together. And if you do that for every one of them, 2017 is the highest.
78.
So in 2017, they made 13,050.
Yep. And in 2016, it was 12,500.
Oh, that's because less with the popcorn. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. So 17 does make sense because that's the year that they had the highest amount for movies and popcorn at the same time. Okay.
Same time, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
The country of Casper produces dairy milk. Quantities and prices of these goods for the last several years are shown below. The base year is 2016. Good.
Go ahead.
This country's output grew. Oh, wow, that's hard. I couldn't tell.
I chose
One.
31.3%.
It's C.
It's C.
15.4.
15.4 from 2016 to 2017. It's kind of the same thing where you multiply them up and then you divide them.
Okay, that makes more sense. Okay. A country's reported nominal GDP of 115 billion in 2010 and 125 billion in 2009. It also reported a GDP of 85 in 2010 and 100 in 2009. Between 2009 and 2010,
I chose the real output rose and the price level fell.
That's
So
what I
B.
picked. Yeah, I picked B.
Okay, the table below contains data for the country of Batterland, which produces only waffles and pancakes. The base year is 2013. This country's inflation rate from 2010 to 2011 was, so we're going to multiply them all and then divide it?
Yeah, between 2010 to 2011.
Okay.
And I got B for that for 38.20.
Yep, that's the same I got.
We said B. Okay, I get that.
Yeah.
I have that.
Hey. Howdy, kid.
All right. The table below contains data for the country of Togo. The base year is 1974. From 1975 to 1976.
I chose B. The inflation was 25% and output grew.
I'm sorry, could you say that again?
Yeah, I chose B.
Okay.
The inflation was 25%.
I chose A for this one. Yeah, if you take the nominal GDP and divide it by the GDP deflator, it gives you 25%.
Correct, yes.
And then if you do the same thing for 76 to there, it comes out exactly the same. So I think it didn't grow.
Okay, so you're taking it by the inflation percentage instead of the GDP deflator amount.
Yeah, dividing that by itself.
Yeah, because yes, I took 150 minus 120 divided by 120 times 100.
No, take the.
Yes.
Would it be 2,000 divided by 100 and 3,000 divided by 120?
No. Take 3,000 divided by 120 and 375 divided by 150.
I'm sorry, I'm on the wrong years. 3750 divided by 150. 25. I get 25 for both of them.
Oh, yeah. See, and that's why output didn't grow.
Yep. So I'm gonna stick with A. How about you, Kevin?
Actually, it's supposed to be 150 divided by the 375, but either way, gives you the same thing. Oh, ouch. So.
And 120 divided by 3. Yeah. Okay, yeah, you're right. GDP per person tells us the income and expenditure of the rich. Oh, excuse me. The person tells us the income and expenditure of the.
I think
Okay.
the average.
Would it be C?
See the average, yeah.
Okay.
Where are you going? Okay. Okay. And 20. The underground economy.
Is it
This
days
is
of what's
basically your black market. That's what they're talking about here, the underground economy.
But
So
it's not D, right? It can't be D.
includes otherwise legal transactions that go unreported or unrecorded.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, it's not D, and I don't think it's A either. And I was just still reading the others. All right. Shall we submit, or do we have anything that we want to fix before we submit?
Nope.
I think we're
Okay,
good.
from my side, submitted, and yeah, we got A. Yeah, thank you, Travis, for the corrections.
No problem.
Thank you for the help, guys. Have a good night.
All right.
Oh, do you know when our exam we can take it on Saturday? Am I correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Did you
and you can use
Yes, the instructor says a little flashcard for 3x5. But what can we have on that one, such as formulas or something?
I would probably be. That's what I'm going to be probably going through, and formulas, maybe a term or two that is getting me tripped up.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, to write down the formulas, because if I have them, it's fine.
Yeah, because that's what most of it comes down to. It's like figuring out the formula. It's like, okay.
It's not the procedure, but the formula. To remember in between many of them that we have.
Yes, there's a lot of formulas.
Okay, but then, so good luck on your test, guys, and have a good night then. See you next week.
Guys, next week. Bye.
All right, bye.
Okay, goodbye.